Hello Fair Maiden, and welcome now to Thursday. Well, it's a two-part Thursday and the moon is ruling the day, so our emotions are tending to rule us today. It begins, of course, in Aquarius. So this morning you are still hyper-aware, probably a bit spaced out because the moon will be conjuncting Neptune, and that is connecting us to our higher selves. So emotionally you are intuitive in the first half of the day, especially with your body. Listen to what your body is telling you right now. It could be full of important information about whether or not you're handling stress well, nutrition well, etc. Then in the afternoon, the moon transits into your opposite sign and begins its full moon cycle. That means your emotions will shift to long-term relationships, and you can expect to be pretty emotional about your relationships in the next 48 hours. Now, technically, the moon doesn't hit its apex moment until tomorrow, so I'll cover it in more detail tomorrow. But just realize by this evening, you might find yourself oversensitive when it comes to long-term relationships of the present or even the past. Now, zip around the sun, as you well know, it's your birthday period, but it's also you reorganizing your ego. And this is the final reorganization in preparation of Virgo 2.0. Today, your emotions, though, are the leading cause of learning. So, although it's all about logic and reason and that sort of thing with ego, listen to what your heart has to tell you today. It will help you to redesign that ego. Lastly, Mercury. Mercury has hopped ahead into Libra right now, which means our intellect, our thought, is focused on the next topic, and I think it should be taken into consideration as you draft this new ego. What's the next topic? Self-esteem, soul capital, your value in the world. So as you're pouring the foundation for this new ego and positioning yourself in the world, keep in mind that you want to keep the value high, and you want to keep it productive, and you want to keep it in a sense that will bring in abundance. So that's just something to keep in mind. Then lastly, speaking of abundance, people often ask me, do I do personal readings? The answer is absolutely yes. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm available on Skype or the telephone. And if you want to know more about readings, you can check out the Soul Garden channel page on YouTube, or you can click on SG Elite Readings on the mothership. All right, Fair Maiden, that's all I have for the day. I'll see you tomorrow with your weekend forecast. Live, love, be.